Hey guys, Link there with Tom and so today I'm going to show you guys how to basically change the color of your Mii's pants to special golden Mii, change the name of your Mii, and also change if your Mii is allowed to be shared, or if it's allowed to be copied as well. So yes, I will say one disclaimer first, is that basically your main Mii for your 3DS, you can't change their name, or if they're allowed to have golden pants. Now the developer of this tool, he said it's because when he did do it, it deleted all their Mii data, so yeah. Another thing that I'd strongly recommend doing is, there's going to be a point in this video when I'm going to be like, okay, back up this file. I strongly recommend that you do it, because if you don't, then you could lose all the Miis on your system. So, just keep that in mind. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is basically download these two files in the description. I'll leave direct download links to them, basically meaning that when you click on the link, then it'll just take you right to the download, and it will automatically start downloading for you, so yeah. But once you have these two things, you want to open up the one that says extra data dump, and then you want to basically copy the name of that, and then go to your 3DS's SD card. Now another thing that I'd like to mention is your 3DS also has to have Ninja Hacks 2.0, Tube Hacks, or Iron Hacks installed on it. So basically go to your 3DS file folder and then put in the thing that we just copied. And then you want to open up that and just drag and drop everything into here. So next, what you want to do is basically take your SD card out of your computer and put it into your 3DS.
Alright, so now that you're on your 3DS, you want to boot up your basic means of homebrew. Now for me, I'm just going to use Iron Hacks, because for me, I basically changed the DNS of my 3DS back to default, because after I installed Iron Hacks, I didn't really need Tube Hacks anymore, and Tube Hacks just took longer for me. But, I don't know, anyways. So you just want to load up your basic means of homebrew. I believe this works on the latest version. I mean, my 3DS has been telling me that there's an update available, but I still haven't updated just in case. So at the very bottom of your app list, you'll see that there is a new app called ext_data_dump, and then you want to open that. You'll see that there are three options here, and you want to hit the first one that says dump all ext data to SD card. So just hit A on that. Now this can range anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes, depending on how much stuff you have on your 3DS and your SD card. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys when this is done. Alright guys, so now as you see it says success right there, and then it brought me back to this screen. So occasionally you might get a failed thing, when it's in the middle of putting all the text on the screen and stuff. You might occasionally get a failed message that pops up, but don't worry. Trust me, I did this before, and the first time I was so scared that something messed up. But don't worry, if you get a failed message 1 or 2 times in the wall of text that it brings up, that's okay. So yeah guys, so now I'm going to show you what to do next, so see you back when I'm on the PC.
Alright guys, so I'm back on the computer now. So now what you want to do is, I think I may have forgotten a few steps, so basically you want to go back into that folder that we made before, and you'll see that there's a new dumps folder. So you want to click on that and go down to the one that says F, and then it has 6 zeros and then a B. And you'll see this one that says cfl_db.tat. You just want to copy that to your desktop or wherever convenient. But before we do that, we got to change up this config file. Now each time we run this to change our Mii's name or whatever, it'll basically give you 13 play coins, so I guess that's kind of cool. But if you already have a play coin setter, like me, you can just make your play coins 300. So there's not really a point for that. So what I like to do is I just like to get rid of that. Next, you want to go down in the description and then paste this line of text. Keep it just how it is. So it says restore, and then the quotation marks, and then you'll notice that this is the same file name. So yeah, once you've done that, just hit save, and then X. And basically, if you want, and you did it like I did, you can just delete this gamecoin.dat file. So next, what you want to do is just make a copy of this. This is what I was talking about, backing up. I highly recommend that you make this small little backup of this file, just in case, because you never know if something can mess up halfway through. So I'm just going to keep that over here. This is basically all our Mii's data. So you want to go over to the 3DS Mii Modifier folder and grab this .exe file. So you want to open it, and then you'll get this little window, and it'll say select this file. Let's go to your desktop, and basically click on the Mii that you want to change its name. As you can see, I already changed this one. I gave it gold pants. But my sister, she wanted me to change her name to something. So just to show you guys that this works, I'm gonna go find an emoji, or I don't know, something to show you guys that this actually does work. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I found a funny emoji kinda. So I just remembered though that my sister, she didn't want her name changed, she just wanted the gold pants, but you know, I'll change it back anyways. It'll just take a second. Like yeah, once you already have this file, it doesn't take that long to basically change a name again. So you can see which emojis work and which ones don't work. Because not all emojis will show up correctly. I'm hoping this one will though. So basically just change it to what you want. And sadly you can't allow sharing, so you can't edit the Mii or anything like that. And you can't make it your own, you know, like the main Miis, sadly, because I tried finding out how to do that. And yeah, you can't really, or at least you can't that easily. So anyway, so once you change it to what you want, I just wanted the gold pants and its name changed. Just hit apply and save. I don't know exactly what happened there, honestly, so hold on, I'm just gonna pause this and see what went wrong. Maybe it's the name. I'll try changing that. Alright guys, sorry, so I just found out what the problem was. I thought that this file was just optional, but it turns out you need to bring it over to where you put the Mii modifier, because it won't work without it, so sorry about that guys. Anyways, so basically just do that and change your Mii's name to whatever you want. Just apply and save. And then it will say current Mii save, checksum updated, now please reload the file. So basically once that's done, just X out and go back into the 3DS SD card and basically go back into the extra data underscore dump, and then wherever this file is, this extra data underscore dump .3dsx is, you need to put it in the exact same place that is. So this is just right there, so just copy that and put it right there. Alright guys, so now you're going to want to go back to the 3DS now. Put your SD card in the 3DS. So I'll see you there.
Alright guys, so I just watched the computer recording things, and I really want to say sorry about that. I know the microphone quality is horrible, at least compared to this one it is. So finally, now what you want to do is open up your means of homebrew, getting the homebrew channel again. So yeah, one thing I'd like to mention though is yeah, when I had that error, it turns out you needed to move both files from the 3ds Mii Modifier .zip file. Honestly, I thought the other one was just optional, but turns out you need it to get the program to work. Anyways, so you want to go back into your ext data underscore dump, and then this time you want to go to the very last option that says restore extra data specified in the config. Now that's why we added that little line of text in the config file. So you just want to hit A on that, and it'll do that. And eventually it should say success, hopefully. Sometimes that can take a little while. And then once it says that, success, that's the Mii file. So then I'll just exit back to here. Then you want to hit B. And then go back to your main menu. Now basically what that first banner one was it replaced the little Mii images on the Mii Maker with your face radar images. So, yeah. Alright guys, sorry about that. I thought someone was knocking on my door. But yeah, so here we are. So, as you can see, here's my sister's Mii, right there. As you can see, the name successfully changed. I'm glad the emoji actually worked. And as you can see, her pants are gold. Now this is the Mii I made before. Honestly, I think her emoji is a little bit funnier. But, yeah, not all emojis work. Like originally, the eyes were different, but I just made them O's to get this to work. But yeah, and then this is my main Mii that I use for everything. But I kinda did a few file transfers and stuff through 3DS's, and I changed a few things, so I made a copy of him. And like I said, here's my sister's, so yeah guys. Now I'm just gonna go back to the computer camera thing, I don't know what you want to call it. I'm basically just going to go back to the computer, and I'm going to show you guys how to change the name of your Mii if you want to change it back, like this.
Alright guys, so if you want to change like another Mii's name too, it's pretty simple. So what you want to do is load back up the Mii Modifier, and then basically just go back to that one. And as you can see, this is my sister's. So I'm going to change that back to TIFF. And then basically just hit apply and save. And once it says all that, just X out of here. And pretty much do the same steps as we did before, which we went to 3DS, went to extra data underscore dump, and delete this old one, and then replace this. Now, like I said, just do the same steps as we did before. Go back to the extra data dump application, and then hit the restore from specified thing in config. So pretty much just do that, and then you're good. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.